This video is going to be a little bit different in that it's just going to be a rant about what I've learned over the past few months working on this project. For one, you need to do your research before you pick a project, probably before you even get to senior year, so that way you know the cost that is involved and you can start preparing for that cost before you actually start the project. Another thing, you can't start the project in the last 2 months when you were supposed to have 6 to 7 months to work on it. Or at least I think that that's how many months it was. I didn't care to do the calculations, count out the months. Kind of lose track of time. Another thing that I've learned is motivation is key. If you lack it, you're not going to get anywhere. But other than regarding the general theme with senior project, I learned a lot about the mythology of different pantheons. I learned a lot about Norse mythology. Like, for example, Loki actually isn't related in any way, shape, or form to Thor or Odin, except by a blood bond, a blood oath that Loki made with Odin about Odin never drinking unless a drink was offered to both Odin and Loki. Loki was on the side of the Aesir and Vanir for the longest time, but turned to the Jotun and worked against the gods. In the end, became spiteful. Thor dressed as a woman in order to get his hammer back because it's his most precious little toy, and was prepared to do whatever it took to get it back. He wasn't too happy that he had to do that, though. Another thing that I learned is in Egyptian mythology, the gods pretty fucked up. You got Osiris, who dies multiple times and is resurrected multiple times. But what's more interesting than that is he has an incestuous relationship with his sister Isis. Their sons are both messed up in some way, shape, or form. I actually went into length about how messed up they were in the video about Osiris. I learned that there's two beings of Horus in the Egyptian mythology, because there's Horus the Elder and Horus the Younger. Horus the Elder being Osiris, Isis, Set, and Nephthys' brother, and Horus the Younger being Osiris and Isis' son. That was born, or rather conceived, not born, but was conceived after Osiris had died and Isis brought him back to life just to get pregnant with Osiris' son. It's been an interesting ride, this senior project, senior year in general. It's been interesting. It's been fun. Interesting. However, I think that if I could go back and change some things about how I went about doing my senior year and doing my senior project, I definitely would have applied myself more and worked harder, I guess. I just feel like I could have done more to prevent the situation that I'm currently in from happening. And I feel like I should have seen this situation coming. But it's whatever, you know? Gotta live with the consequences of your actions, and I'm fully prepared to do that. Just wish I had thought of that before I did this. But I don't know. It's been rough. But just gotta keep working through it. So, anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed the series, or what was done of it anyways. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day.